please stand for the invocation. Please remain standing for the Philippine National Anthem.
Most loving Father, you have brought us to the beginning of a new day.
As our eyes open to the morning light, our mouths praise your beauty and goodness, the splendor and design of your creation.
We accept the renewed gift of life and grace with gratitude.
We offer you our every thought, word, and act today, and pray that it be in accordance with your will and in furtherance of your glory.
Make us instruments of your presence to others.
Use our minds to understand the big picture, our hearts full of passion and purpose, and our hands to build partnerships.
Let us be adequate persons to become architects of change and fulfill our promise of elevating lives of communities and people we serve.
When evening comes, gather us again, safe under the shelter of your wings, to rest and drink in your love.
And with the assurance that with your help, we have taken one more step towards a better world.
Amen.
You may now all be seated. Welcome to Palistohay, a quiz bowl on Cebuano culture and heritage championship round. Welcome again, to the Kabilin Center, our venue for the quiz bowl. To properly open our quiz bowl, our final round, please hear a message from Rafi President and CEO Amaya Aboitis Fansler.
Maayong hapon sa tanan. On behalf of the Ramona Boitis Foundation, I would like to welcome you, representatives and contestants from private and public schools in Cebu Province, to this year's Palistohay Quiz Bowl 2022. I would also like to thank our partners in the Department of Education for your continued support of RAFI's programs and activities, this time for culture and heritage. Last year, we successfully launched the first Palistohay Quiz Bowl virtually. For this year's run, we are glad to hold the Palistohay once again, and finally we're doing it face-to-face. We are also holding an expanded version of the Quiz Bowl. The Palistohay will not only be a one-day event, but will run for a few more days for its qualifier rounds, which will end with the championship. Through this Quiz Bowl, students will get to showcase their intellectual prowess on Cebuano and Filipino culture and history. It will be a fun, engaging way to educate the youth, and we hope that the friendly competition will foster camaraderie between students from the different schools in Cebu. In the end, it is our aim to develop the identity and pride of place of our young Cebuanos through our different programs. We are also happy to welcome everybody to the newly opened Kabilin Center. This center serves as Rafi's new hub for culture and heritage, wherein we tell the story of the Cebuanos through our exhibitions and events. With the Palistohay Quiz Bowl, we are bringing our advocacy and passion of sharing the rich culture and heritage of Cebu to young and emerging Cebuanos present here on site and online. Once again, I would like to thank our partners from the DepEd for supporting us in this Quiz Bowl. To our students and teachers and coaches, good luck. May you enjoy this wonderful educational experience. Daghang salamat at may hapon.
That was Rafi President and CEO Isamaya Oitis Chancellor. We have also this afternoon a message coming from the Department of Education 7, who is our partner in the implementation of the Quiz Bowl. Let's check this video. This is Dr. Jubilin Otero representing the Regional Director, Dr. Salustiano Jimenez.
A pleasant afternoon to all of us. For and on behalf of the Department of Education Regional Office 7, Regional Director Dr. Salustiano T. Jimenez, I welcome you all to this year's Palistohay Quiz Bowl final round. And of course, my sincerest gratitude to the Ramon Abuelos Foundation Incorporated Cultural and Heritage Unit for coming up with this Palistohay Quiz Bowl 2022. This surely motivates learners to study our own Cebuano cultural practices that lead to the appreciation of our own roots. I believe he or she who doesn't have background knowledge of his or her region will never reach a destination. With that, thank you, Rafi CHE, for being our learner's torch. To all our learner finalists, coaches, and division coordinators, congratulations for reaching this far. We are all winners for being well informed about our culture and heritage. Of course, the prize compensates for the efforts extended to this event. Again, welcome, good luck, and advance Merry Christmas to us all.
And that's Dr. Jubilin Otero, who is the coordinator for MAPE for Region 7, Department of Education. As mentioned before, that the Palistohay Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage is in partnership with the Department of Education Region 7. And so we would like to thank in advance our partners in DepEd 7, Regional Director Dr. Salustiano Jimenez, and Region 7 coordinators for Araling Panlipunan, Dr. Kiriko Sumampong, and the coordinator for MAPE, Dr. Jubilin Otero. We would like to also thank the teacher coaches who are here, as well as the coordinators, and of course, our student representatives who are here. It is the mission of the Kabilin Center to promote and popularize the Cebuano story. The TKC, or the Kabilin Center, sees the Quiz Bowl as an engaging way for our youth to imbibing the story of their identity, which will lead to their pride of place and enabling them to tell their story to the world. So without ado, let us now begin first with the mechanics. I'm pretty sure you are well aware because this is not your first time to go through the mechanics, but let us just still go through them to remind you of our mechanics. The Quiz Bowl has 3 categories, still the same: easy, moderate, and difficult rounds. Each category has 10 questions. And as usual, we have prepared 15 questions in all, but only 10 will be selected through our randomizer. The type of questions for each round are as follows. For the easy round, we have multiple choice type of questions. For the moderate category, we have true or false type of questions. And for our difficult round, we have identification, fill in the blanks, and enumeration type of questions. After every round, the official participants' cumulative score will be computed and reported. After the cumulative score of the third round, The total scores of all three rounds will be computed and reported. And thus we will be able to secure our winners. The top three participants with the highest cumulative scores after three rounds will be declared as winners of our final round. Each question for all rounds will be read twice by the quiz master and will be flashed. The questions will also be flashed here on screen. Therefore, you will be able to hear and read the questions were sent. After the second reading of the question, the quiz master will say go, which is the signal for the participants to write their answer. Please listen to the instructions. When I say go, that's the only time you will begin to write your answer. The quiz master will also inform the participants to stop and raise their answer sheets. Stop writing and raise their answer sheets once the timer ends. The participants should stop writing once the timer ends, because failure to do so may result to their answer being voided. Each official participant will be provided with two markers and a set of question, or rather answer sheets, for every round. Answer sheets for the other rounds are also provided, but we will only use one set after another. All answers must be written legibly. For answers to multiple choice questions in the easy category, the letter should be written in printed capital letters A, B, or C. Participants are given 10 seconds to answer each question in this category. For answers to true or false questions in the moderate category, words should be written in printed capital letters, the words true or false. Participants are given 12 seconds to answer each question in this category. For answers to fill in the blanks, identification, or enumeration questions in the difficult category, complete answers and incorrect spelling. Correct spelling should be provided, should be written. Participants are given 15 seconds to answer each question in this category. The quiz poll will still follow the same point system of scoring. Points shall be awarded as follows. For the easy round, each correct answer is worth 2 points. For the moderate round, each correct answer is worth 3 points this time. And for our difficult and final round, each question is worth 5 points. Each correct answer, however, is worth 5 points. For our teacher coaches, please observe silence when the quiz bowl is ongoing. Also, may we refrain, both teacher coaches and ours, well, of course, the students cannot do this, while the round is ongoing. But please refrain from going in and out of the hall. The Board of Judges will entertain questions or protests from our teacher coaches after each of the category only, and the question should be about the questions or answers or the computation of the scores only. The decision of the Board of Judges is final and irrevocable. In case there is a tie, especially for our top three winners, we are going to have a tiebreaker question, a tiebreaker round at the end. For our championship round, the top three winners will receive the following cash prizes. For the champion, or the first place, he or she will get 30,000 pesos. For the second placer, she will get 20,000 pesos, and our third placer will get 10,000 pesos. And for our non-winners, you will all receive certificates as well as tokens of appreciation, including our teacher coaches. All right, hope that is clear. Before we begin, I'd like to also introduce our final round, our championship round student representatives. We will begin with the South Area Division in the South. From Badyan, Cebu, representing Badyan National High School, is Brian Anthony D. Camarillo. Please stand and be acknowledged. From Argao National High School, Argao, Cebu, Giselle May Galios. And from Calyongan National High School, Dalaguete, Cebu, Joshua El Gerardo. This time from our North Area Division, from Galing National High School, Consolacion, Cebu, Ren Valerie T. Data. From Liloan, Cebu, from Liloan National High School, Rivi I. Gonzalez. This time from our Cebu City Division, from Pardo National High School, Divine Angelo C. Abarquez. From Tejero Ninth High School, Cuer M. Baroman. And from Toong Integrated School, Dayan M. Ubanan. And last but not least, from our other city divisions, from Bugo City, from the City of Bugo Science and Arts Academy, Kien Shane Pelayo. From Mandaue City, Comprehensive National High School of Mandaue City, of course, Lian Angel T. Cortez. And from Carcar City of Liboron National High School, John Vincent Chavez. Students, are we ready to proceed to our first round? Ready? To be ready, please get your first set of answer sheets. You know the drill. Detach the answer sheets from the folder and please write down or fill out the first page with your name and your school. While doing that, may I call on our marshals? Are we ready, marshals? Dear students, if you have any concern, your marshals will assist you, okay? So don't hesitate to raise your hand and your marshal will approach you. All right. When you have finished filling out the first page, set it aside. So each question, you have to write it down on the answer sheet. One answer sheet for each question. Please write down the question number, as well as, of course, your answer. Okay? Can we face the front, please? Okay. All right. Are we all ready? So, let us begin with the easy round. Take a deep breath. Our first question will come from question number 14. Here is question number 14. We check out also the screen. This was the area where Cebuano revolutionaries assembled before launching an attack against the Spanish garrison in Cebu during the Battle of Tres de Abril. Is it A, Plaza Parian, B, Calamba Cemetery, or C, San Nicolas Church? The area where Cebuano revolutionaries assembled before launching an attack against the Spanish garrison in Cebu during the Battle of Tres de Abril. Is it A, Plaza Parian, B, Calamba Cemetery, or C, San Nicolas Church? 10 seconds starts now. Pens down, sheets up. The area where Cebuano revolutionaries assembled before launching an attack against the Spanish garrison in Cebu during the Battle of Tres de Abril is letter B, Calamba Cemetery. In fact, the Calamba Cemetery will be given, or rather, the Cebu City government is going to be placing a marker there because of its historical significance. On the early afternoon of April 3, 1898, Cebuano Katipuneros from San Nicolas, Labangon, Ponta Princesa, and Basak began to assemble across Calamba Cemetery near the Guadalupe River. Leon Quilat later led the assembled Katipuneros in attacking the Spanish garrison in San Nicolas later that afternoon, commencing what became known as the Battle of Tres de Abril. You may put down your answer sheets. Let's go to the second question, and it will come from question number 11. This is question number 11. When was the Cebu capital inaugurated? Is it A, 1935, B, 1936, or C, 1938? When was the Cebu capital inaugurated? A, 1935, B, 1936, or B, 1938? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The Cebu capital was inaugurated in letter C, 1938. The Cebu capital was inaugurated on June 14, 1938, in a ceremony attended by former President Manuel Quezon and former Vice President Silvio Osmeña Sr. And you've probably heard the news that there's a possibility that the Cebu capital will be transferred to another spot. Okay, please put down your sheets. Let's go to the third question. And we will get it from question number 4. What was the name of Cebu coined by Pigafetta and used by the Spaniards during the early Spanish occupation? Is it A, Zubu, B, Cebu, or C, Subu? What was the name of Cebu coined by Pigafetta? And this name was used by Spaniards during the early Spanish occupation. Is it A, Subu, B, Cebu, or C, Subu? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheet. The name of Cebu coined by Pigafetta and also used by the Spaniards during the early Spanish occupation is letter A, Zubu. Early written records by the Spaniards indicate that there were errors in translating the name of Cebu from its native term Subu. Pigafetta recorded the name Zubu in his chronicles and was later used by early Spanish chroniclers. All right, please put down your sheets. Let's go to the fourth question. And we will get it from question number 8. Here's question number 8. When did the Spaniards retake control of Cebu City after it was taken over by the Cebuano revolutionaries in April 3, 1898? Is it A, April 7, 1898, or B, April 8, 1898, or C, April 6, 1898? When did the Spaniards retake control of Cebu City after it was taken over by the Cebuano revolutionaries in April 3, 1898? Is it A, April 7, 1898, B, April 8, 1898, or C, April 6, 1898? 10 seconds starts now. All right, Please raise your sheets. Okay. The date when the Spaniards they retook control of Cebu City after it was taken over by the Cebuano revolutionaries in April 1898 is letter A, April 7, 1898. And on this date, Cebuano revolutionaries under Leon Quilat were forced out of Cebu City after being defeated by Spanish reinforcements who arrived from Manila. Quilat and his forces retreated to Carcar, where Leon Quilat was killed the following day. Please raise your sheets properly. Okay, you may put down. This is our fifth question. And we will get it from question number 5. Question number 5 is this one. This was a major engineering project in Cebu in the early 20th century, which addressed the city's public water supply and sewage problems. Was it A, the Osmeña Waterworks, B, Cebu Waterworks, or C, the Metropolitan Cebu Water District? This was a major engineering project in Cebu in the early 20th century, which addressed the city's public water supply and sewage problems. Was it A, Osmeña Waterworks, B, Cebu Waterworks, or C, the Metropolitan Cebu Water District? Time starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. Okay. The major engineering project in Cebu in the early 20th century that addressed the city's public water supply and sewage problems was letter A, Osmeña Waterworks. The Osmeña Waterworks was inaugurated in February 17, 1912, in which water was released from a commemorative fountain built in a circular provincial park known as Fuente Osmeña. This engineering project was spearheaded by Sergio Osmeña Sr. after Cebu suffered a cholera outbreak in a series of devastating fires. Its main construction project was the Buhisan Dam in Nabangon, Cebu. Okay, we are halfway through our first round. Let's go to our sixth question. And you'll get it from question number 12. Number 12, who was the governor of Cebu, who defied the Japanese during World War II and was executed in 1945? Was it A, Hilario Abellana, B, Jovito Abellana, or C, Martino Abellana? Who was the governor of Cebu who defied the Japanese during World War II and was executed in 1945? Is it A, Hilario Abellana, B, Jovito Abellana, or C, Martino Abellana? 10 seconds starts now. All right, please raise your sheets. The governor who defied the Japanese in World War II, and because of that he was executed in 1945, was letter A, Hilario Abellana. Hilario Abellana was initially branded as Japanese collaborator during the Second World War, but later went against the Japanese to protect more Filipinos. He was later executed by the Japanese. Okay, please put down your sheets. Our seventh question. From question number 7. This is a Malay Sanskrit term for gods and goddesses, and was later used by pre-colonial Visayans. The, is it A, Dios, B, Bathala, or C, Diwata? This is the Malay Sanskrit term for gods and goddesses, and this term was later used by pre-colonial Visayans. Is it A, Dios, B, Bathala, or C, Diwata? Timer starts now. All right, please raise your sheets. The Malay Sanskrit term for gods or goddesses and was later used by pre-colonial Visayans is letter C, Diwata. Diwata is a Malay Sanskrit term for gods or goddesses or a godhead, and the Visayan term Maniwata or Madiwata meant to invoke or deify them. Okay. Eighth question. From number 1. This is the question. What was the exact date when Legazpi formally took possession of Cebu in the name of King Philip II of Spain? Is it A, March 8, 1565, or B, May 8, 1565, or C, April 8, 1565? What was the exact date when Legazpi formally took possession of Cebu in the name of King Philip II of Spain? A, March 8, 1565, B, May 8, 1565, or C, April 8, 1565? Timer starts now. Time's up. Sheets up. The exact date when Miguel Lopez de Legazpi formally took possession of Cebu in the name of King Philip II of Spain is letter B, May 8, 1565. Miguel Lopez de Legazpi took formal possession of Cebu on May 8, 1565 and marked the sites where Fort San Pedro, the Villa de San Miguel, and the Santo Niño Church are to be built. Were to be built. Okay, now on to our 9th question. And you get it from question number 9. When was the Cebu Ayuntamiento or city government first abolished during the Spanish period? Is it A, 1756, B, 1753, or C, 1755? When was the Cebu Ayuntamiento or city government first abolished during the Spanish period? Is it A, 1756, B, 1753, or C, 1755? 10 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. The year that the Cebu Ayuntamiento was first abolished during the Spanish period is letter C, 1755. In 1755, Governor General Pedro Manuel de Arandia abolished the city government or Ayuntamiento of Cebu because of a lack of Spanish residents in the city. Okay. Our last question for the round. From number 15. Who was the Supreme Allied Commander in the Pacific who helped liberate Cebu and the Philippines during World War II? Was it A. Douglas MacArthur, B. Dwight Eisenhower, or C. William Pershing? Who was the Supreme Allied Commander in the Pacific who helped liberate Cebu and the Philippines during World War II? A. Douglas MacArthur, B. Dwight Eisenhower, or C. William Pershing? Time starts now. All right, please raise your sheets. The Supreme Allied Commander in the Pacific to help liberate Cebu and the Philippines during World War II was letter A, Douglas MacArthur. General Douglas MacArthur was an American military leader who served as General of the Army for the United States, as well as a Field Marshal to the Philippine Army during World War II. In 1944, he led Allied forces during the liberation of the Philippines from the Japanese. Okay, please put down your sheets, and that is the end of our first round, our easy round. You know what to do. Please gather your sheets as well as your first page and put them back inside the folder. Once you have done that, please give it to your marshal. Are we finished collecting? Is there maybe one more at the back? The other one, the first row. Oh, okay. Nag-advance is doon kung suwan kayo sa doon. Okay. All right. We will take a 5-minute break so that we can compute your scores for the first round. For the meanwhile, or in the meanwhile, you can take a water break, or you can go to the toilet, but directly come back to your seats after. Please refrain from communicating with your fellow student representatives or your teacher coaches. Okay? Are we all back in our seats? Not yet. Let's wait for everyone to be back. We are ready to show to you the results of the first round. Okay, shall we see the results? So after the first round, our easy category, the lead in first place so far with 18 points is from City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy, followed by 3 students who have garnered 14 points. These are from Liboron National High School, Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School, and Liloan National High School. And in third place for our first round with 12 points, we have only one, and that is from Argao National High School. Okay? Oh, sorry. Did I miss out anything? Badyan. Where is that? 14. Oh, someone also got 14, so still in second place. We have 4 sharing in second place. Badyan National High School. So, this is just the first round. And as I always say, it's anyone's game because our next round, which is the moderate category, each correct answer is now worth 3 points. And you will be given, of course, a longer period of time to think and write your answer, and you will be given 12 seconds this time. Okay? So before we start, please get another set of answer sheets. Detach them from the folder. Fill out the first page with your name and school. Then set the first page aside so that we can begin. As usual, please write the question number on the answer sheet before writing your answer. Marshals, and please check and tell me when we're ready to begin. Okay, everyone is ready. Let's begin our second round with this first question. This time, true or false? From question number 9. This is question number 9. The Guardia Civil was considered as the first police force in Cebu. True or false? The Guardia Civil was considered as the first police force in Cebu. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up, pens down, sheets up. The Guardia Civil was considered as the first police force in Cebu is true. The Guardia Civil was organized in 1868 as the first truly provincial or province-based police force. All right, sheets down. Second question. From question number 12. The Cebu Ayuntamiento was restored in 1890. True or false? The Cebu Ayuntamiento was restored in 1890. True or false? Timer starts now. Please raise your answer sheets. The Cebu Ayuntamiento was restored in 1890 is true. A decree by the Spanish Governor General reestablished the Ayuntamiento of Cebu, thus restoring its status as a city after it was abolished in 1755. Okay, sheets down. Third question. Number 7. Plaza Independencia was once known as Plaza Libertad during the American period. True or false? Plaza Independencia was once known as Plaza Libertad during the American period. True or false? Timer starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. Plaza Independencia was once known as Plaza Libertad during the American period is true. During the Spanish period, the plaza was known as Plaza Mayor and Plaza Maria Cristina. During the American period, it was renamed Plaza Libertad. It was then renamed to the current Plaza Independencia after World War II. All right, put down your sheets. Let's go to the fourth question. From number 8. Agriculture was practiced in the pre-colonial area of what is now called downtown Cebu City. True or false? Agriculture was practiced in the pre-colonial area of what is now called downtown Cebu City. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. Agriculture was practiced in the pre-colonial area of what is now called downtown in Cebu City is false. There is little or no evidence to suggest that agriculture was practiced in the immediate vicinity of the port of Cebu, now downtown Cebu, during the pre-colonial period. All right, let's move to the fifth question. From number 13. This is question number 13. The Spanish settlement of Cebu was considered as the first European settlement in Southeast Asia. True or false? The Spanish settlement of Cebu was considered as the first European settlement in Southeast Asia. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. All right, sheets up. The Spanish settlement of Cebu was considered as the first European settlement in Southeast Asia is false. Cebu was considered to be the first Hispanic settlement in Southeast Asia. However, the Portuguese had established the first European settlement in Southeast Asia in Malacca in 1511. Okay, we're halfway through the second round. Let's go to our sixth question. From question number 1. Anastasio Oclarino was instructed to produce the first Philippine flag in Cebu based on the design and instructions given from Manila. True or false? Anastasio Oclarino was instructed to produce the first Philippine flag in Cebu based on the design and instructions given from Manila. True or false? Timer begins now. Okay, sheets up please. Anastasio Oclarino was instructed to produce the first Philippine flag in Cebu based on the design and instructions given from Manila is false. It was Ambrosio Peña who was tasked by Luis Flores to make the first Philippine flag of Cebu based on the design given by Emilio Aguinaldo. Peña in turn contacted 3 women to have the flag sewn. Okay, let's go to the 7th question. From number 11. In 1860, a decree was issued making Cebu the politico-military capital of the Visayas. True or false? In 1860, a decree was issued making Cebu the politico-military capital of the Visayas. True or false? Timer starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheets, please. In 1860, a decree was issued making Cebu the politico-military capital of the Visayas is true. On July 31, 1860, a royal decree made the port of Cebu as the capital of the politico-military government of the Visayas, encompassing Cebu, Panay, Negros, Bohol, Leyte, and Samar. So Cebu became the capital of the Visayas. Okay, sheets down. Let's go to the eighth question. Number 6. Archbishop Gabriel Reyes was considered as the first Filipino bishop of Cebu. True or false? Archbishop Gabriel Reyes was considered as the first Filipino bishop of Cebu. True or false? 12 seconds starts now. Okay? Your sheets, please. Archbishop Gabriel Reyes was considered as the first Filipino bishop of Cebu. Is false. Bishop Juan Bautista Gorordo was the first Filipino bishop of Cebu. His successor, Gabriel Reyes, became the first Archbishop of Cebu in 1934. All right, let's go to our ninth question. From number 15. This is question number 15. During the Spanish period, private individuals owned many houses and estates and leased them to religious orders. True or false? During the Spanish period, private individuals owned many houses and estates and leased them to religious orders. True or false? Timer starts now. Okay, please stop writing, raise your sheets. During the Spanish period, private individuals owned many houses and estates and leased them to religious orders is false. In most urban centers in the Philippines during the 19th century, religious orders owned many houses and estates and had them leased to private individuals. Nabali. In Cebu, a large portion of the urban real estate was owned by the church. Okay, put down your sheets. Let's go to our last question for the round. Question number 5. The old railway of Cebu ran from Argao to Danao. True or false? The old railway of Cebu ran from Argao to Danao. True or false? Timer starts now. Okay, sheets up. For our last question, the old railway of Cebu ran from Argao to Danao is true. The old Cebu Railroad once managed by the Philippine Railway Company, ran from Argao in the south to Danao in the north. Please put down your sheets, and we have finished our second round, our moderate category. Please collect your answer sheets as well as the first page. Put them all back inside the folder. Once done, please give to your marshal. Okay, that ends our second round. Take a deep breath, students, while we take a 5-minute break again to tabulate your scores for this round. If you want to go to the toilet, you may do so, but go back right away to your seats. You may take also your water break. Wait. Ako sa itong ilisa. Okay na? Wait. Ren. My list. The list of coordinators. Paano ito? I believe our scores for the second round are ready. Can we show them? This is the results of the second round. Remember, each correct answer is worth 3 points. Trying to check. I think the highest is at 18 points, and we have 3 people, 3 schools. So these are our 3 schools: Tejero Night High School, Badyan National High School, and City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy, first place. Our second placers have 15. Am I correct? There's several of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 schools. No, that's a lot to mention, but that's the second point, and the rest, we have 12, and there's someone 0. This is the one who's not here. All right. So I still believe it's still anyone's game, because our last and final round, the difficult category, well, it's worth 5 points per correct answer. If you get almost everything or all right, I think you will win, because that's 5 points each, no, correct answer, right? And you will be given a longer period to mull over the answer as well as write it down, because you will be given 15 seconds this time. Okay? Are we ready for our final and third and final round? Sige, please get your last set of answer sheets. Detach them. Write down, or rather fill out the first page with your name and your school. Marshals, please check if our students are ready so that we can begin our third and final round. This time, students, you will need to provide the answer itself. Okay? And we have to be stricter. Wrong spelling, wrong. No, you have to give us the correct spelling. And we will indicate if we need the complete, like names, or dates, complete answers. Marshals, can we begin? Let's begin our third and final round with this first question. Number 12. This is the number 12 question. This was a kind of anting-anting, which was a triangular headband imprinted with magical words and numbers worn by Leon Kilat and Cebuano revolutionaries around their heads. What was the name of the anting-anting? This is a kind of anting-anting, which was a triangular headband imprinted with magical words and numbers worn by Leon Kilat and Cebuano revolutionaries. 15 seconds starts now. Pens down, sheets up. The kind of anting-anting, which was a triangular headband imprinted with magical words and numbers worn by the Yonkilat and Cebuano revolutionaries, was called a habak. Habak. The habak was a form of anting-anting worn by Cebuano revolutionaries, particularly Leon Gila, during the anti-Spanish uprising in Cebu. It was a triangular piece of headcloth imprinted with words and numbers, and was believed to give the wearer some magical powers. Sheets up, please. Okay, sheets down. Let's go to our second question. From question number 15. This was a pre-colonial Visayan ritual wherein an alliance is formed after two ritual brothers imbibe a few drops of each other's blood mixed in wine or betel nut. What was this pre-colonial Visayan ritual wherein an alliance is formed after two ritual brothers imbibing a few drops of each other's blood mixed in wine or betel nut? 15 seconds starts now. Okay, sheets up. 3 answers for this. You can call this sandugo, or kasi-kasi, or blood compact. The practice of sandugo or kasi-kasi was first recorded during the blood compact between Miguel Lopez de Legazpi and Dato Sikatuna of Bohol. The ceremony was considered as the first treaty of friendship between the Spaniards and Filipinos. Sandugo was a common practice among pre-colonial Visayan rulers as it symbolizes the union between two rulers who had become blood brothers. All right, let's go to our third question. From number 14. What was the name of the newspaper in Cebu that served as the Japanese mouthpiece or propaganda during the Second World War? The name of the newspaper in Cebu that served as the Japanese mouthpiece or propaganda during the Second World War, and we need a complete answer. Timer starts now. Please stop writing and raise your answer sheets. Up, please. The name of the newspaper in Cebu that served as the Japanese mouthpiece or propaganda during Second World War is Visayan Shinbun. The Visayan Shinbun was a Japanese-sponsored news publication that served as part of Japanese propaganda. It was ironically subtitled, Independent Filipino Publication. It was launched on July 9, 1942 during the Second World War. All right, let's go to our fourth question. Question number 9. Who was the Pope that proclaimed Cebu a diocese in 1595? The Pope that proclaimed Cebu as a diocese in 1595. 15 seconds starts now. Okay, stop writing and raise your sheets. The Pope that proclaimed Cebu a diocese in 1595 is Pope Clement VIII. On August 14, 1595, Pope Clement VIII named Cebu City the see of the bishopric or diocese of Cebu, which encompassed Visayas, Palawan, Mindanao, and later the Marianas, Caroline, and Palau Islands. Okay, let's go to our fifth question. Question number 1. He was the last Spanish governor of Cebu. We need a complete name. He was the last Spanish governor of Cebu. Timer starts now. Okay, raise your sheets, please. The last Spanish governor of Cebu is General Adolfo Montero. Adolfo Montero. General Adolfo Montero was appointed governor of Cebu in 1895. During his tenure as governor, the Philippine Revolution broke out in 1896. During the Battle of Tres de Abril in 1898, Montero led the defense of Fort San Pedro after it was besieged by Cebuano revolutionaries. Months later, Montero was ordered to withdraw from Cebu, thus ending his governorship of the province and ending more than 3 centuries of Spanish rule in the province. Okay, sixth question. From question number 5. The company was a pioneer in public bus transportation in the province of Cebu that was established in 1926. The company that was a pioneer in public bus transportation in the province of Cebu and established in 1926. Timer starts now. Okay, please raise your sheets. The company that was a pioneer in public bus transportation in the province of Cebu and established in 1926 was the Cebu Autobus Company. The Cebu Autobus Company was established in 1926 by William C. Ogan and had 80 buses running throughout the province by 1932. Okay, sheets down. Let's go to the 8th question. A 7th question. Question number 8. This is question number 8. The Tumataban, Tumaranpoke, and Blang are 3 groups under the Oripin or Oripon social class. The Tumataban, Tumaranpoke, and Blank are three groups under the Oripin or Oripon social class. The third, no, what was the third in the group? 15 seconds starts now. Okay, sheets up. The Tumataban, Tumaranpoke, and Auye are three groups under the Oripin or Oripon social class. The Oripon or Oripin social class contains three subclasses: Tumataban, Tumaranpoke, and Auye. Tumataban and Tumaranpoke were slaves who lived in private homes, while the Auye lived in their master's home. Please put them down, your answer sheets now. Let's go to our eighth question. From question number 7. He was an influential Chinese Cebuano who was elected as the financier of the Katipunan in Cebu. He was an influential Chinese Cebuano who was elected as the financier of the Katipunan in Cebu. Who was he? 15 seconds starts now. Time's up. Please raise your sheets. This Chinese Cebuano was influential and elected as the financier of the Katipunan in Cebu was Lucio Herrera. Or Lucio Herrera Uy, but we accept Lucio Herrera. Was a Chinese Christian who had residences in Lutao and Labangon and was an influential figure in the Chinese community. He became one of the earliest sympathizers of the Katipunan in Cebu, and his house was used to hold secret meetings of the Katipunan. He was later appointed financier and treasurer of war in the movement. Okay, you may put down your sheet. Let's go to our ninth question. Question number 6. He was a native of Laguna who helped organize the Katipunan in Cebu in late 1897. Who was he? He was a native of Laguna who helped organize the Katipunan in Cebu in late 1897. 15 seconds starts now. Time's up. Raise your sheet. This native of Laguna, who helped organize the Katipunan in Cebu in late 1897, is Anastasio Oclarino. Oclarino was a Katipunero who hailed from Santa Cruz, Laguna, who helped found and organize the Katipunan in Cebu in 1898. Okay, and now we're in our last question for our third and final round. Let's spin the wheel and find out the question from number 10. He was the American general of Allied US and Filipino forces in Cebu, who surrendered to the Japanese in 1942 at Toledo. Who was this American general of Allied US and Filipino forces in Cebu, who surrendered to the Japanese in 1942 in Toledo? Timer starts now. We need a complete name. Time is up. Raise your sheet. This American general of Allied US and Filipino forces in Cebu, who surrendered to the Japanese in 1942 in Toledo, is General Bradford Chinaman. Chinaman was an American military leader who led Allied US and Filipino forces in the defense of Cebu against the Japanese, when the Japanese invaded the Philippines in 1941 and 1942. His forces, however, were overrun by the Japanese and were forced to surrender in Toledo. He spent the next few years as a Japanese war prisoner of war. Okay, please put down your sheets. Please collect all of your answer sheets, including the first page, and put them all back, fastened inside the folder. And give to your marshals after you're done. Okay, we're done. Let us give our student representatives a big round of applause. They made it through our championship round for 3 categories. Now we are going to take a longer break. We need time to tabulate the last round as well as compute all of the rounds together. And we will be able to declare our winners at the end of this break. For the meantime, you can rest easy there. You can take your water break or your toilet break, but just please remain in your seat and be quiet while we're doing the tabulations, and then we will report to you as soon as we have the scores ready. Okay? Thank you. our quiz bowl, the conduct of our quiz bowl fair and smooth. Of course, I'd like to thank the team, the Kabilin Center team, and also our utility personnel who have helped us organize everything from the beginning when it all was conceptualized until we implemented. We're here in the last day of our Palistohay 2022. I believe we are ready to show. Let's show first the results of the third and final round, the difficult category. So this is the result. Remember, this is 5 points per correct answer. And we have someone, or rather 2 people. Am I correct? The highest is 30. So Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School got 30, and Garing National High School. They're in first place for the third round. In second place, we have 2 also schools with scores with 20 points. And that's Agao National School, National High School, and Liloan National High School. And in third place, we have someone in third place. Or rather, there is someone in third place. Yeah, 15, all 15, no? 15, yeah, 3 people or 3 schools with 15. That's Tejero Night High School, Bagyan National High School, and Liloan National High School. But this is the third and final round results. We have to see first how you all fared in the final computation of from round 1 to round 3. Let's find out, and we will be able to draw our winners. So we will be able to announce our winners right away. This is the total. Okay. In first place with 59 points is Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School. And that's Lian Angel T. Cortez. Where are you, Lian? That's Lian. Wait. Okay, we will ask you later to come here to the front. In second place, with 57 points from Galing National High School, Ren Valerie Dada. And our third placer is, or has 56 points from the City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy, Tayen or Kim Shane Pelayo. All ladies. Wow, congratulations. And the rest of you, these are our scores. Like I said, we are very proud of you and we thank you for being part. You have reached the championship round, the finals round, and that's what matters also. You are here. And with that, we want to say we're very proud of everyone for reaching this stage. And of course, you will get something also for coming over here. But we are going to now formally announce and award our winners. When we flash your name, kindly please come to the front to have your picture taken with the background of your name in what place. Okay? So let's begin with our third placer. In third place from the City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy, Karin or Ken Shane Pilayo. We'd like you to come here so that we can take a picture of you. And then afterwards, we'll ask the teacher coach to please join. With your name there at the back, you're in third place. May I ask the teacher coach, please, of City of Bogo Science and Arts Academy? Are you here? Yes, ma'am. Congratulations! So they were part of the last, yes, I think last qualifier rounds. We had 4. Thank you. Our second place this time from Galing National High School, Ren Valerie T. Dada. And then later on, in a few minutes or a few seconds, we'll ask the teacher coach to come and join. Valerie, Ren. And now we have the teacher coach with our second placer. Okay, congratulations. Congratulations, Galing National High School, Ren Valerie T. Dada. Let's have our first placer and our champion for 2022 Palistohay as Cebuano Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage. Lian Angel T. Cortez of Mandaue City Comprehensive National High School. The teacher coach, please. Okay. Congratulations. And may I ask now this time all our students to please come to the front. These are our top 11 students from Cebu, all over the Cebu province. Can you please come and join? May we have the first, second, and third in the middle, and the rest of you just, converge there from. Where's the second? Research will not guide because you're the first. Maybe, yeah. Here and there. So the rest of you, keep it so that your faces will be shown. Will can be seen. Yeah, to balance it. And if you can, take off your mask briefly. Briefly, so we can see your beautiful and handsome faces. Mga Cebuano yun mo, kay kaybaw yun mo sa inyong kaagi o kabilin. And now we're going to ask our teacher coaches to join our students in front for the photo. Atong teacher coaches tanan, please join the shy kalit. Ibigin lang na inyong mga sa palibog ng kanila nituan. Champion to take your pictures. Meeting on Tuanta. Be closer. Malugod kamay para ma-suit yun sa frame. Once again, we'd like to thank everyone who supported and helped our 2022 Palistohay Quiz Bowl on Cebuano Culture and Heritage. Thank you, Kaayu Deped 7, for all your help, and of course, all the schools that have participated since the qualifier rounds, the 4 days of qualifier rounds, and in this championship round. And so we are going to close our live streaming of Palistohay, Cebuano Culture and Heritage. Congratulations to all our winners, our students and teacher coaches, and of course, our student representatives. And thank you once again, F7. Thank you to our volunteer marshals, and thank you to the TAC, the Community Center team.